At the Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio, I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Craig Simpson.
And here we are for a classic showdown between the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Ottawa Senators.
This is going to be a tough one for these guys tonight.
Yes, they're facing a team that loves to be aggressive.
And they challenge you to match that work ethic. If you can't raise your game, they'll run right over you.
Now we're ready to drop the puck for the opening faceoff. The faceoff goes to the Senators. Cuts in front. Passed ahead to Nash. It's jumped on by Alfredson. Quick shot. Leclaire reached out for the puck. He passes it to Hrdina. Now it's passed to Fedorov. One-timer! Here's Sergei Fedorov to Heatley. He steals it. Delayed call to Rick Nash. Heatley will get the gate for hooking.
And we've got a beautiful angle on this replay. Take a look.
There should be no doubt in your mind about the call. You can see that coach isn't too happy about the call. Columbus is about to go on the power play for the first time in this game.
Jim, they've got some good finishers in their lineup, but they like to keep it simple. Point shots with lots of traffic in front.
Goes behind his net. Pass up to Fedorov. He shoots! He misses. Vermette. The door is shut by Leclaire. He gets smoked by Fedorov. Here's Rick Nash. It's picked up by Johnson. Here's Hrdina, looking for his first shot on net. He turned the puck over. It's cleared out by Vermette. Klesla behind the net. To Viborny.
Got lots of time.
Now it's passed to Brule. He steals the puck. Cleared by Schubert. Modine comes in offside. This guy gets down quickly and takes away the entire bottom of the net.
Jim, you have to lift the puck up to beat his butterfly style. If it's on the ice, he's going to get a pad on.
What a sensational move! He dinks! And they're offside once again.
Holy cow, he got his bell rung on that one. That was a big hit.
The ref is signaling for the faceoff. The Senators take possession. Columbus is 0 for 1 with the man advantage as the penalty expires. Passed ahead to Viborny. Now it's passed to Brule. Shoots the puck. Puck taken by Redden. The Senators have possession and start out of their own zone. Over to McGrattan. Fires it! Columbus finds it. Here's David Viborny. Hasn't registered a shot on goal so far. Front of the net! Quickly steered aside by Martin Gerber. He passes the puck to McGrattan. Kelly shoots the puck. Leclaire freezes the puck. The Senators have big league skill right through their lineup.
This team likes to play with the puck, and that's how they beat you. If you want to hold them off, you need to finish your checks.
Columbus moves out to center. The ref indicates a delayed call. Here's Adam. And now it looks like we're going to have a little rough stuff.
Well, the gloves are off, and these guys are about to go at it. From the word go, and just overwhelmed his opponent in this scrap.
The puck is about to be dropped.
Ottawa
Passed over to Herdina, who shoots the puck. Picked up by Fedorov to Rick Nash. Now again to Nash. Shoots it from the right. Puck corralled by Volchenkov. He clears it out of the zone. Taken by foot to Rick Nash. Now it's passed to Herdina. Here come the Blue Jackets. Shift after shift, putting on great pressure. To Herdina. Now passed over to Nash. To Sergei Fedorov. One-time shot. Picked up by Ottawa. Schubert clears it out. Vermette dumps the puck in. Shots are 4-3 for Columbus. And that'll do it. The first period draws to an end in a scoreless tie as we head to the break. Ottawa in a scoreless tie as the second period gets started. They're getting ready for the face-off. The face-off goes to the Senators. They're into the... He scores! And there's the game's first goal early in the second period.
Some guys like to finesse the puck, but this guy's like a closing pitcher. It's all about the heat.
Someone had to let the first goal in, and unfortunately it was them.
It's the timing that stinks. What a way to start the second period.
Snaps the shot. Here's Andre Mazzaros. He clears it out. About to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to Ottawa. Vermette Fisher puts an end to this power play as his penalty is over.
One-times it! And he had to be quick there to keep his team from falling behind by 2.
It's cleared by Klesla. Modine beats out the icing call to Fisher. Now it's passed to Vermette. He intercepts the puck to Brule. Now passed over to Verborny. To Brule. One-time shot to Modine. And Gerber makes a nice save. Verborny. Senators take possession. He intercepted it. It's corralled by Johnson. Here's Gilbert Brule, who's got one shot on net so far tonight. Dumped in by Mazzaros to Modine. Now it's passed ahead to Brule.
Over.
To Mazzaros. To Danny Heatley. He brings it over the line. Into the slot. They're into the attacking zone. Shoots the puck. Here's Wade Redden. He passes the puck to Heatley. To Daniel Alfredson. To Nash. Now he's over the blue line on the attack. Shoots the puck from the left. Fedorov takes possession of the puck. Great save, Gerber. To Danny Heatley. Shoots the puck. LeClaire hangs on for the whistle. He got over in a hurry to stop the one-timer.
Jim, good positioning is the key to making those kind of stops.
We're ready for the face-off. The face-off goes to the Senators. Quick shot! LeClaire reached out for the puck. The Senators take possession to Neal. Puck jumped on by Neal. Ottawa takes possession to Phillips. Now he dumps the puck in. That's offside. Slap shots are tough to stop, and he came up big on that last one.
Well, it came fast, but he stayed with it and makes the save.
The ref is signaling for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Ottawa. Oh, close! To Fedorov. Now passed over to Nash. Ahead to Eves. Now it's passed to Vermette. To Hrdina. To Sergei Fedorov. Watch how quickly this guy gets down in his butterfly.
Well, Jim, he just dares shooters to go 5-hole, then takes it away at the last second. He's lightning quick with his pass.
The faceoff goes to Columbus. Oh, he hit the post! Passed over to post to Modine. There's the wrist shot. Mazzaros to Spezza. Less than 2 minutes to go in this second period. Delayed penalty coming up. Johnson gets called for high sticking.
The stick came up, and he's going off to the box.
Ottawa will try and take advantage of a penalty here.
Well, we haven't seen the power play yet tonight, but we know they're going to be a handful.
They've got great skill in that first unit. Delayed call. Puck is cleared by Fritchie.
In the second period.
Fritchie. And that's the end of the second period. 1-0 as we head to the break. Ottawa has a 1-0 lead to start the third period. The puck is about to be dropped. Columbus wins another faceoff. Here they come again, onto the attack. Shoots it quickly. That's blocked. Here's Danny Heatley. His hands are dirty. He's had a good, hard-working game. Out comes Hrdina, and he passes it to Fedorov. Offside. They're getting ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to the Senators. Here's Václav Varada. What a witty performance he's put on. Picked off. Here come the Blue Jackets as they move out of their own zone. To Suchi. Cranked it. Here's Gilbert Brulé. To Suchi. Gerber makes the pad save. Volchenkov clears it down the ice. Suchi. He passes it to Modine. Right on! Gerber covers up for the whistle. He had no problem with that save.
He saw that one all the way.
About to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to the Blue Jackets. Johnson leaves the box and turns the play from a 4-on-4 into a power play for his team. Fisher clears it. Leclaire skates out of his net to play the puck. Spezza is back on the ice, meaning we're back to five-a-side hockey. To Jason Spezza. That's blocked by the defender. To Spezza. Shoots! To Berard. Press one right on! Blocked. The Senators take possession. They gain the blue line on the attack. A delayed penalty call against Columbus. He's getting called for holding.
I can't see how that was worth a 2-minute penalty.
And you can see the coach is having a word with the official about that last call. Ottawa will get a second chance on the power play here. The faceoff goes to Columbus.
Adam Foote, 2 minutes for holding.
Gerber out of his net to play the puck. That's offside. This guy doesn't give shooters much when he goes down, does he?
No, he gets awful big in goal. He can still be beat, but it has to be a perfect shot. That's the challenge against him.
Malhotra cleared it. Jumped on by Ottawa. Ahead to Neal. Nice little move by Fisher. It's dumped in by Balastic. To Fisher. Now it's passed to Neal. Over to Schaefer. Neal. To Peter Schaefer. Now over to Schaefer. The ref indicates a delayed call. Berard will get the gate for hooking.
Now, he's not thrilled with the penalty call, but he's only got himself to blame.
Ottawa has a two-man advantage and will be looking for every chance to score.
Jim, when you get handed a gift like this, you've got to take advantage of it.
Ryan Berard, 2 minutes for hooking.
The Senators come in offside. Ottawa is really making this team pay for their mistakes.
Jim, every time they've got a clean look at the net, they've buried the puck.
They don't have a whole lot of shots, but they're making them count. Here's Danny Heatley. He's had a good, hard-working, blue-collar game. This team can't stay onside. Ottawa has a textbook penalty kill. Press hard outside the blue line and fall back into a solid box in the defensive zone.
And Jim, don't forget, they've got some solid goaltending, and that's a key.
They're offside once again. Wade Redden was the second overall pick behind Brian Berard in the '95 draft. Then the pair were swapped for one another the next season, with Redden landing in Ottawa.
And Jim, that's been a great deal for the Senators.
Ooh, he scores, and it's 2-0.
I don't think the goalie saw that puck at all. He absolutely teed that one up and ripped it into the net.
The faceoff goes to the Blue Jackets. To Westcott. Delayed penalty coming up. Dumped in by Westcott. Heatley gets called for high sticking.
You bring up your stick, it's a penalty. It doesn't get much simpler than that.
Columbus wins another faceoff. The Blue Jackets take possession, and he's stopped by Kerber. Mazzaros clears it safely out. Here's Adam Foote. Johnson. Here's Herdina. His hands are dirty. He's had a good, hard-working game. The Senators have possession and start out of their own zone. Shoots it! It's blocked to Foote. Now it's passed to Herdina. He carries it to center. They're over the line and on the attack. Another shot! Gerber the save! Down to the final 2 minutes of this third period. Johnson. Berard exits the penalty box, meaning his team now has a 5-on-4 advantage. Under a minute to go in the third. LeClaire out of the goal to play the puck. Columbus will start the breakout. To Berard. LeClaire will watch the... Ooh, close! To Beretta. Nash takes control of the puck. Here's a turnover. Up to Beretta. Poked away. Shot the puck from the left. It's jumped on by Fedorov. To Heatley. Delayed call. Modine will get the gate for high sticking.
It's good to play with an edge, but if you go too far, you'll get the penalty.
Ottawa has the one power play goal so far, and now they'll get another shot here. Face-off one by Fritchie. He clears it out of the zone.
For high sticking.
Redden to Daniel Alfredson. Into the last 10 seconds of the third. That ends it. Ottawa wins this game and keeps the streak alive. Well, now it's time for tonight's Dodge 3 Stars of the Game, brought to you by the all-new 2007 Dodge Nitro. Grab life by the horns.
Number 29, Martin Gurley. Tonight's second star, Ottawa number 19, Jason. And tonight's first star for Ottawa, number 20, Antoine Vermette.
From the Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio, and for EA Sports, I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Craig Simpson. Have a great one.